Hi, I'm Congressman Ron Kine. Today marks the 11th anniversary of the terrorist attacks upon the United States on September 11th of 2001. It is, to be quite frank, a difficult day to remember. Those terrifying attacks and the lives that it impacted, the feeling of vulnerability and insecurity that we had as a nation on that day. But it can also be a day of renewal, to renew our thanks and appreciation to the men and women in our armed forces who every day work hard to ensure our safety and security as a country. To renew our thanks to the first responders, the EMTs, the firefighters, the police officers, those who responded to the calls of help on that day, many of whom rushed into burning buildings while thousands of people were doing everything in their power to rush out of those same buildings. But also to our first responders throughout our country, in each of our communities, who work hard to ensure the help and the safety of our citizens at a time of need. But I also hope that September 11th does not define us as a nation. I believe and always will that America is more about July 4th than about September 11th. A nation that's based on hope, optimism, opportunities for all Americans, a can-do spirit. And I think it was within that spirit that President Obama today declared September 11th as a day of giving and of remembrance, a role for all of us as citizens to play when it comes to the renewal of our own nation, to make it stronger, better, more hopeful for all our citizens. So in that spirit, the President's calling on all of us to do what we can in our own lives, in our own communities, to help a family, a friend, or a neighbor, or to help with community organizations, churches, food banks, schools, or some other entity that's looking for volunteers to assist in helping to rebuild the lives around all of us. So yes, it is right and proper that we take a moment on September 11th, as we do every year now, to remember those horrifying events, but also to remember how we came together as a nation, as one people, to address the threat, but also to do what we can, working together once again as Americans, to renew that spirit of hope and optimism that we all share as citizens of this great nation.